Yeah, proud of the guys. Amazing atmosphere. Couldn't have done it without the community, Dog Pound. It's a special place out there, and our guys had an incredible spirit about themselves tonight. A great will, a great belief, and what we do works. It works at the highest level, and we play like that, we can beat anyone. So really proud of our guys, proud of the staff.
Phil was saying that the second half wasn't really a question of adjustments. It was a question of hard and executing what you wanted to do. How critical was that belief, that mindset to get it done in the second half?
Yeah, I mean the second half defense was phenomenal. To hold that team to 38%. Some of those big plays that we had at the end. And that's winning basketball right there. That's championship level basketball. That's a Sunday March, in St. Louis type game right there. And, our guys played the right way on both sides of the ball, executed offensively, took care of the ball in the second half, and they were really instinctive and decisive. Our guys attacked pressure with pressure. They played off each other. They were confident and really resilient group.
How big were Jarrett Hensley's two plays in that last sequence in the final minute on defense?
Yeah, huge. I mean, he made a big play against UIC for us. He's got great feet, great length. He's getting better and better. And, that block on Swope that he had when we were up 3, that was incredible block by him, a great effort. I'm happy for him because he's put a lot of work in, this season, not knowing if he was going to play or not, continue to put the work in, and work works. It pays off.
How critical was the sequence right before the half? You're down by 13. Seemed like you found a soft spot in the zone, and Troy hit a couple of shots, and you got back to within 6 of the half.
Yeah, Troy did a great job in the zone tonight. Whether he was in the middle or on the wing, he never hesitated. When he was open, he shot the ball. He stepped in, was shot ready every single time. But we wanted to, that last 4 minutes of that first half, we talked about, cutting it down to 5 or 6 by halftime, and did a good job executing that late game, late shot clock blob, at the end of the first half where Jarrett got that tip in too, which was a big basket going into halftime.
And your closer at the end closed?
Yeah. I mean, hey, we're going to go to him every single time. He deserves it. He's one of the best players in this league, and I'm proud of him.
What can this win do for you going forward as you go to the last 2 weeks of conference play for the run-up into March Madness?
Yeah, man, it just continues to show, that the work these guys put in pays off, and what we do here does work. And, we talk about it's the best time of the year right now, so let's make sure it's the best time of the year. And, in terms of these next couple weeks, it doesn't get any easier. Every game, you try to go 1-0, and, Wednesday we'll be right back at it, another tough game, another tough opponent, and we got to keep getting better here before St. Louis.
I've got one, sorry.
Amen.
Southern Indiana's big. Avila had 19 points in the first half and then 11 in the second half. How difficult is it to guard a big like that, and then what was different to control him in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, he's difficult because he can pick and pop and shoot threes, and he can also post up, and he's a good passer. We did a pretty good job on those guards in terms of Swope and Conwell. Try to limit some of those threes, and then you got to pick your poison a little bit and give up something. They did a good job going high-low and throwing against our switches and giving him some baskets, but I thought we made some big stops on him as well. And I thought our guys really challenged physically down there in terms of rebounding and in the post.
That's all I got.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the difference was in the second half for you guys?
I would just say heart, I mean, we didn't change up too many X's and O's, but just playing hard. Leaving everything out there on the court, I think that's what it took to get that W.
You just stole my next question, actually, but what I'm going to ask after that is look like you guys did find a way to get the ball into the middle of the paint against their zone late in the first half and got some traction offensively. How important was that?
Yeah, it was important. When they went into their zone, that's what we worked on in practice all week, was getting the ball to the middle. If the shot was there, take it. If not, kick it. If not, the big would have an open post-up. So, we were prepared for their zone, and I think we did a good job executing against it, with the exception of a couple possessions.
How important was the ball movement tonight? It seemed like you didn't get that up there, and it seemed like it got. Do you feel like it got better as the night progressed?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody got their hands on it. It was moving even in the second half. Everybody had good looks. Everybody played unselfishly, and I think that's why we won.
How important was the depth tonight? He had a double-figure game. Your bench outscored theirs by a bunch. How critical was that?
For sure. Moo had huge plays off the bench, and so did Jarrett Hensley, coming up late with a couple big blocks. It just goes to show how deep we are, and how many guys off the bench are capable and willing to step up.
What can this win mean for your team going forward down the last couple of weeks of the league season?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I don't remember at what time it was, but at some point early on in the second half, Trent got us together in the huddle, and he said, "This is where we're going to turn our season around. This is going to be a turning point of our season." And I think from that point on, we changed our mentality, we changed our focus, and I think it's going to be huge for us moving forward.
What do you think this win can mean for this team going forward?
I mean, it was a big win, you know. Got to keep on going from here, you know. No step backwards. Got to keep on working, keep getting better every day.
From your perspective, your role tonight, 12 points off the bench, a big three from the corner down the stretch. How pleasing is it to be able to play a big role in a game like this and beat a top 25 team?
Oh yeah, it means a lot to me, you know. Knowing my teammates trust me, my coaches trust me. Like all the work is starting to pay off. So it's a blessing.
You know, I was talking with Brian before the season a few other times as well, and he mentioned he thought your length, not just yours in particular, but the team's length, could lead to some baskets off turnovers, and you got some of those tonight. How critical was that?
Oh yeah, that was important. You know, we work on pressure on the ball in practice. You know, just playing hard. We got to practice how you play.
What was stressed in the 2 days coming up to this game after the loss at Belmont Wednesday in terms of defense?
Pressure on the ball, a lot. You know, like we worked on that a lot. Rebounding and communication. Like that's the biggest part to us. Talking to each other, make sure we're on the same page.
How much of a boost did you get from this crowd down the stretch?
A lot.
I mean, how much is it kind of like a sixth defender in a sense out there when you hear the noise?
Yeah, it's like it's an energy book, like energy drink. You know, like for the crowd, like it's just like it's all love. Like helps me keep going. Like you know, yeah.